Hey guys, it is me, Phoenix. We are going to do a general read to see what your energy is. Please do me a favor, like, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification to be notified when I post a new video. Red hearts if you made it through, purple hearts if it resonates, green hearts if you're working on it, yellow hearts if you rock with me, got my six, mean to have my back because I have yours. I am not going to try to add in the beginning and the ending because you know that I've been having issues. So we're going to pull from the Stargazing deck, the Spiritual Journey deck, the Shadow deck, the Evolution deck, and Tarot. This is Tarot Skills. That's this deck. And this is the Shrub Tarot, just to let you know. I sit there and I watch people's readings and I'm like, where did I get that tarot deck? And I will reach out to a person and sometimes they just don't reach back out. So, that's why I try to communicate with you guys through my messages because I want to let you know that I'm checking them, even though I know it's hard. Water energy, water element, trusting your feelings. You got to trust in your feelings where you are right now. Trusting in your feelings, not using logic, go with the flow, being subtle or having subtle changes happening and psychic dreaming. You got to trust in your intuition and even the emotional side of where you are. And again, I can resonate with that. I'm pretty sure we all can, especially with the moons that's been happening here. Mars in the reverse. The reason why is how you take action. When this all starts to be put to the test, then you stop taking action, Mars energy, and you give up on the things that you started because it's easier just to stay stagnant. It's easier to stay in the elements that you are in. And so, what Mars is, again, is how you take action, but what causes you to be angry, your competition, your fight or flight mode, being a leader, force, ambition, impatience, conquest, war, courage, sex, drive, and then willpower. Power. So, this is the energy that we try to avoid. Us as cancers try to avoid getting into, especially when it comes to dealing with a person, place, thing, or a situation. But most importantly, our emotions. So again, when it comes to the blood moon being here, kind of in the reverse, beginnings, endings, shadow work, exactly. So here's the thing: when we get to the point to where we start to look at things and they start to put us to make us feel some type of way, our emotional cleansing and reset is what happens to us, and we do it in a fiery way because we are like Sour Patch Kids. We are like Garbage Pail Kids, but we are like the Hulk. We are soft and nice and very professional on the outside, but when you do something to trigger us, we're that green person that comes out. And that's when it comes to this blood moon type energy and also how we take action based upon our feelings. When we start to feel some kind of way, we have the snow moon here. It says transition, low resources, hibernation. This is when we go into hermit mode. So instead of us getting into that fiery Hulk Hogan energy, and embracing the change and the renewals that need to happen and having the cleansing, doing the soul searching, darkness, scarcity, making plans for the future, right? Because something about our future doesn't seem bright. And so that is, that song, Future So Bright, I gotta wear shades. Now, that is because, when we start to not be able to see the potential in a situation anymore, we turn into the Hulk. And yeah, living consciously is what we want to do. It says make a decision in life that are not by happenstance, but rather by conscious choices for, I'm saying that wrong, for the betterment of your life and for others. This is why we don't want to get into this phase. We don't want to turn into the Hulk and we don't want to have endings and beginnings because we know nine times out of 10, if I cut you off, you handed me the scissors. But we also know that we've done our best in a situation, but we don't want to feel some type of way because there's no in between with us. It's 0 to 100 real quick. And that was, should have been our song, our logo, Cancer's logo, because again, when we go into hermit mode, that's because we're trying to stop from, falling apart. And that's why we have to have a soul awakening. Soul awakening is going into hermit mode to kind of like rethink, to replay back in our head what happened and what was going on. And so that is never good for us when it comes to these types of situations. And so that's the reason why it's at a point to where we have to look at things in a different perspective. But that's the soul awakening. It says consciousness, I cannot say that, consciousness all around your soul identity is happening now. You are joining others as a part of a massive global awakening. That's what these new moons are about. That's what this retrogrades, all these things that we go through. This is a time, it could be close to 8 years that you've been going through this little funk of dealing with people, yeah, intolerant shadows, dealing with people that you just can't tolerate, and you know it deep down at the bottom of your heart. But I just got my light off. You know it deep down at the bottom, in the bottom of your heart, but at some point you just, it's like, you know what, you try to find ways to get around it or to avoid certain conversations, just so that you won't turn into the Hulk. And you don't like that side to come out of you, because 9 times out of 10, if it does, after the fact, you won't deal with that person, and you know that you see the potential in that person, you see the good thing, you use your feelings, and you go with the flow, and it's like you make subtle changes, like, okay, we're not going to talk about this, we're not going to do this, I'm not going to go to this place, but you are not living your best life. So that is where the soul awakening has to happen, and this energy is going to come out eventually, because even once you go into hermit mode, right, when you go into hermit mode, you turn around and you look at things and you're just like, I didn't say that. Like, you start to question and you start to take things personally. That's why I tell you, practice the 4 agreements, because you'll learn once you master the 4 agreements. And trust me, nobody is perfect. Envious. Yeah, you've been dealing with people that are envious. Or this is what you start to become, because you're like, you taking my kindness for a weakness. And I've been tolerating this bullshit for a long time. Excuse my language. But it says strength lies in differences. It's indifferences. I want to say indifference, but it's indifferences. Strength lies in indifferences. It says not similarities. Be accepting of others' differences, differences, choices, differences, choices, and their personalities. You're aware of this. You're aware that it causes you to be triggered. You're aware that it causes you to have to question your sanity. And that's envious. It's here. It says, comparing yourself to others only distracts you from fulfilling your greatest potential, because these people that come into your life make you feel like you're the crazy one. And it says, desires the good fortune of another. Now, you're trying to figure out in this situation, how can a person be so mean and so arrogant and have everything, and here it is, I can't even seem to stop giving my stuff, yeah, I say it respectfully, giving my stuff away, or giving everything away, my energy, my time, and all these types of energies, all these types of feelings and emotions. I can't even stop doing this, but I steady keep getting money, and I steady keep doing things, and things keep coming to me, but I keep losing them because I'm spending it basically on somebody who keeps asking me for things when they already have stuff, if that makes sense. I'm not sure. But the intolerant, it says unwilling to accept others' differences. Anyway, so the scapegoat. Yeah, you become the scapegoat at some point. This is a girl that is kind of like devil energy, but goat energy, has the goat horns or whatever. But it says, learn to respect yourself more so others stop taking advantage of you. Take a stand against those who are using you. And that's what I mean by that. They keep taking from you. They keep taking from your energy. They're taking your energy. They're taking finances, things like that. And the envious part is not about being envious of the actual person. It's being envious of trying to figure out how they can be this way. And you see so much good in them. You see that it can be so, you know, hold on. It can all be so simple. Y'all know I can't sing, but you know what I mean? Make it hard, like, and that's just that song. Loving you is like a battle, but we both, you know, you see what I'm saying? But it's just like that is, it could all be so simple, and you keep making excuses on why you're not going into this phase. You're going in hermit mode, so you go on and off of not talking to a person, and then you turn around and it's just like, I gotta elevate where you at. Yeah, you feel lost. It says your soul is asking for change, phase of self-discovery and creation, a time of confusion and feeling lost. So this came out sideways, so this is why you want to avoid that, because you know that once you get out of this lost stage, get out of that hermit mode. Yeah, it says attachment, it says culture, attachment to self and existence, soul meant to transcend all cultures, deep connections to ancestors. So you are being the scapegoat because you see something bigger, something beautiful that could happen. You can see this person has the ability or the potential to be able to be great. You see that you guys can be Jay-Z and Beyonce, but the type of energies that you're dealing with, of course, we're pulling from the archetype deck. The type of energies that you've been dealing with is just like, no. It could all be so simple, but you play games, right? Um, this could be us, but you playing. Remember that meme that went around? But yeah, this is where the energies that you've been dealing with is just like you cannot, you know, it's like when it comes to this situation, unsure, right? You can't, yeah, the devil, you can't be around the toxicity. It says becomes too engrossed in a relationships, battling addiction and or addiction or bad habits, negative influences or thought patterns. So this is when you start to become codependent because you keep questioning instead of moving forward. Easier said than done, right? So you keep questioning this situation, but you sideways energy, alien, and the powerful man, a mature, decisive, and potential leader, helps partners grow into their full potential. They love an intellectual challenge. So you can, but here it is. You know, they could be so much more, but they decide not to. Whether male or female, the roles could be reversed. But this is somebody with heavy masculine energy in their chart, or it could just be vice versa, either or. The alien has a hard time dating in the dating world. They often feel like they don't fit in. Someone who isn't your usual type. Yeah, devil energy, toxicity, somebody who has all these things going on, but rushing. It says often rushes into relationship, has a hard time being single, eager to feel a sense of connection. So this person has connections with a lot of people because they don't know how to just have one connection, and they keep taking advantage of the people, and they feel like it's easier for a lot of people to deal with their toxicity. Does that make sense? Devil energy, right? So they're negative, you know, they become negative. It says becomes too engrossed in a relationship. No, in relationships and situationships, but you know, they feel like nobody can understand them. These are both looking alien looking energies, you know. They feel like nobody will understand them. They feel like they are different, and you probably hear them say that. I don't, you know, they probably are like this makes me want to pull from another deck. What is it called? The what's the T spill deck? I think that's what it's called. It makes me want to pull from here because in this deck there is a card in here that says, um, it's kind of like a scrub. What is it called? Uh, I can't think of what it's called, but basically, it's like they always have to gather a groupie. I think it's groupie. They always have to gather people. Ninth house energy comes out. They always have to gather people. They can never do anything alone. This situation involves somebody's belief system, religion, ideologies, or higher learning. Intimidated. This person is intimidated by you because you're able to manifest the things and do the same thing that they do, but you're on a different page. You're not on demon time, you know. You're not on demon time. You are basically on the time of you actually, yeah, divination and spying. Yeah, divination and spying. Someone is consulting the tarot to get information on you, getting readings on you, and asking a psychic. So, this is you. This is your energy, or could be theirs too. But you know, maybe they seen that you were listening. Split personalities. It's the Gemini in me. Got split personalities. Is Dr. Jekyll and Hyde with me? I'm a provider G, a powerful man. Bills paid on the first, you see. You know? Okay. You said you never leave. You know what I mean? And so they want you to always be there. You see what I'm saying? That's the toxicity. They want you to always be there. And that's the point that you're not going to. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, so you know, when it comes to somebody's belief system, what they believe, they're powerful, but they believe that what they um only what they want is what is best for any situation. And so that's where you're like, I see that it could be something, but it could all be so simple. You get what I'm saying? Like, and so that is how I see this energy. Let me pull from the um what is this called? The Grounded in Love deck. That's what it's called. Yeah, you know, and so that's the thing. We haven't even pulled tarot, so I'm gonna hurry up and get through this. But that's the thing. Like, you have to know what is causing this energy for you and how you feel and why you need to learn to start trusting it. Yeah, it's an awakening. You have to have an awakening. Your twin is awakening to your connection, and they are ready to put in the work to manifest a reunion in the 3D world. Expect some progress. So availability, there will be so much support in this relationship, everything ranging from emotional support to basic needs. So maybe the awakening is that they're going to be available like they weren't, unexpected events. So this could be something that's unexpected for you to happen, but you are not in the 3D world with this person. You're loving them from the 5D, which is the synchronicities and the signs, but things like that. But you had to go within in order for you to do this. Expect the unexpected. Something you don't see is coming. See something you don't see coming is soon to change your life. A door that was closed is now going to be open. So again, they had to realize the toxicity they were causing, and now they're available because see, now they realize that the stuff that they've been doing. So maybe it was them that they've been getting um, advice from tarot or something like that, or psychic, or just asking or looking and listening, like the same thing you're doing. It could be that because they realized that they were very intolerant. They couldn't, nobody could deal with them and things like that. So that's kind of how I see that energy. All right. So we have balance. Oh, excuse me, Four of Pentacles. I thought that was temperance from where it looked. Five of Cups energy, the insight and knowledge to know what's causing sadness. But this is regret, focus, and loss, and especially betrayal. And so that is how I see that energy that's coming out. Yeah, so the thing is that when it comes to, understanding what's going on and having an awakening and then realizing that their control and possessiveness for Four of Pentacles energy, of their need to control certain situations is why they are contemplating and they're regretting justice. So this is in the I'm saying in the reverse, but it's unsure when it comes to justice, the cause and effect. They're realizing the karmic justice that they're going to have when it comes to you, and if you want to deal with that, because again, you're in your Queen of Swords energy, Mars energy, and this is when you are independent, unbiased. You don't care. It's like clear. You're very clear, very direct on the things that you want, and so they have to realize that this has to do with them, and so even if they try to come back around, falling in love, resolution, and union with the resolution, yeah, you have to be the one to make the decisions. Two of Swords, you have to be able to trust in the situation, avoidance, stalemate, and decisions. The ball is in your court, and the Six of Wands in the reverse. None of my cards are in the reverse, but the Six of Wands being in the reverse, it's like they don't think that they're gonna win this situation. They don't think that they're going to win. They don't think that there's going to be a reconciliation or any type of justice, or any type of leeway when it comes to you. And that is what they have to face when it comes to them understanding that, you're confident now. You're confident. And, their arrogance is why, you know, um, you know they have a lack of confidence. You're confident, and their arrogance is why they have a lack of confidence. Six of Wands energy. But that is kind of how I see that. Yeah, so they see the beauty in you. You're the empress to them, and they're ready to nurture, and the energy, lovers energy, do what makes your heart happy. And they want to love you. I just sung the Gemini in me, so you could be dealing with the Gemini. But there is Capricorn. There's all type of energies out here. So let me go ahead and pull tarot for you. I'm going to go ahead and pull tarot for you to see where your energy is. Yeah. Yeah, they have looked and they realize, so how does Cancer feel about this energy? How does Cancer? Ooh, the moon. There's unknown illusions revealed. You already see that how they are, and so the moon being in the reverse is like, yeah. Oh boy. Ten of Coins energy, the devil energy is toxic. Yeah. Destructive indulgence is toxic to you. You already know that. That's why it's at the bottom of the deck. Is this going to be lasting security? Is it going to be a foundation there? And also, Eight of Coins, acquiring expertise. You've done the work, but have they? And then also, Emperor, it says strong leader. They are a strong leader. It says it's a strong man, but, they're a strong leader when it comes to Knight of Coins energy, doing the work, patience to succeed when it comes to work. But is that the completion that you needed to have, or them doing the work? You know, mm, the full energy, fearless beginnings. You're gonna have to take a leap in regards to where you are and what you want to do at this point. But remember, the ball is in your court. It's not in theirs anymore. It's in your court. You're gonna be able to say what it is that you really want. Let me pull from this card deck here. Let me see what comes out. This is a Mayor's Love Oracle deck. Let's see what comes out. This is not the one I wanted to pull from, actually. It's back there. It's another Oracle deck. Let's see what comes out here. Yeah, let's see what comes out here. This is not the one that I wanted. Unsure energy of friendship. Yeah, they're not sure if you just want to be friends. And also, yeah, they're courting you, a professional male. Uh, yeah, Ice King, but you're cold. Boss, entrepreneur, detached, because they're courting you, but they were detached, and you're just like free when my mind's made up and my heart is in the right place. Ain't no feeling like being. Y'all know I can't sing. Dark male, darker than lighter. So you could be dealing with somebody with dark complexion, a darker than lighter complexion. This person reminds me of baby face. Hold on, I'm about to sneeze. Oh, I couldn't pause it. Sorry. That's what you get. I sneezed. But anyway, let me pull from this card deck. Yeah, the ball is in your court. You have the ability to make these decisions, but damn, it feels good to be a gangster. No, I'm just saying it feels good to have to make a decision, the decisions that you wanted them to make in the beginning. But now, yeah, exciting news. There's some type of exciting news, good news is coming your way, whether it be a pregnancy, an engagement, or moving in together. Get excited to celebrate. Sexual healing is here. Sexual energy can be used to reconnect. Let some of your bodies, let your body release some tension and enjoy pleasure. And sweet song is here. Soulmates often use music and songs as a telepathic aid in order to share spiritual messages and emotional emotions with each other. So you've been listening to music, so you know what that means. I got to pull out my music deck. You've been listening to music, but in the 5D, but you guys related to music in the 3D when you guys were around each other. I can't take this out. Hold on. When you guys were around each other, you guys listened to music, and so here it is. Sorry, it's right here, stuck in the middle of this. I'm gonna pull from the music deck. Yeah, you guys have been relating to each other when it comes to music in the 3 and the 5D. So this is songs. This is you, listening and hearing a song. Talking to the moon always comes out in this card deck. Bruno Mars, because they're looking at everything from the moon. The moon is present a couple of times here, but again, you have to see what song. Art is fabulous. Into you. I can't really explain it. I'm so into you now. I want to be more than friends of you now. When they ask, I mention my baby girl in interviews now, and I don't bring the problems from the 90s into 2000. It says there's a reason to have a friend or two. There's no reason to have a friend or two now. It says because the kid really uh, ready to tell you how I feel in a few vows. It says maybe I'm speaking in general now, but girl, I'm gonna do whatever just to keep a grin on you now. And then artist 50 Cent, 21 questions. And Ashanti, the way that I love you. Late at night when all the world is sleeping, I stay up and I think of you and I wish on a star that somewhere you are thinking of me too, causing because I'm dreaming of you tonight. Till tomorrow, I'll be holding you tight, and there's nowhere in the world rather be than here in my room, dreaming about you and me. So yeah, this is them spying and trying to figure out where you are. 50 cents. 21 questions. Do you trust me enough to tell me your dreams? I'm staring at you, trying to figure out how you got in them jeans. If I was down, would you say things to make me smile? I treat you how you want to be treated. Just teach me how. If I was with some other chick, and someone happened to see, and when you ask me about it, I say it wasn't me. Would you believe me or up and leave me? How deep is our bond if that's all it takes for you to be gone? We only humans, girl. We make mistakes. To make it up, I do whatever it takes. I love you like a fat kid love cakes. You know my style. I'd say anything to make you smile. That is the energy that you deal with. And so there is going to be some type of reunion. Again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If this isn't for you, it's just not for you. But there, you have the ball is in your court. So maybe I'll put that on there. But yeah, the ball is in your court. You guys, I'll link the four agreements and also the chakras, explaining the chakras up at the top of the video. So there you have it. It says, don't take anything personally. everyone lives in their own dream. So everybody is able to think the way that they want to think and feel the way that they want to feel. It's just up to you to not take things personally, but to say what you want, mean what you say. All people live in their own world, on their own dream, in their own mind. They are in completely different worlds from the one we live in. And so this person is the way that they are. And it said it down here somewhere when it came to why they feel the way that they do. They think everything is about how they feel. It should be the way they want it to be. And that is where you're going to change these situations if they do come back around. If you do let them come back around, it's totally up to you. The ball is in your court, shall I say it again? Amazonite and the Unikite. So this is the heart and the third eye chakra and the throat chakra. The Unikite is spiritual insight, balance, and release. And it says, I am here to flourish. That's all you want is a foundation. This is all you ever wanted is a foundation, a strong person, and to flourish. That's it. That's all you wanted. And it says the Amazonite, the heart chakra and throat chakra, expression, inspiration, and balance. Expression, inspiration, and balance. It says, my senses are in tune with my surroundings. So you've already known exactly what it is, and you had to go within to figure it out. But you're afraid that they haven't done the work yet and that they're still toxic. And that's the reason why you have a decision to make. Will they be able to give you the love that you need, and also um, be patient enough to have what you want. And that is where the completion is. You want lasting security and a strong provider, but you want to also be loved at the same time. And the song is not the issue. Being away is a issue because you guys get mad at each other and think that there's other things going on. But you have to live consciously through yourself and know that no man is your enemy, no man is your friend, every man is your teacher. And now you have to make a decision, and the ball is in your court. So let's go ahead and let this old energy go. I now let go of worn out conditions of lack, doubt, hate, negativity, procrastination, stagnation, sadness, generational curses, debt, bad energies, heartbreak, bad health, and addictions. Remember, addictions can be to a person, place, thing, or a situation. I love you guys.